Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys, brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro, with your hosts, Jeff Tamburillo, Sandy Pastor, and Jeff Popick. Buying, selling, building, financing. Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff have decades of professional service in all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning, Southwest Florida, and welcome to another exciting edition of Real Estate Best Buys. Got lots of Best Buys. We're going to be talking with Dwight Brock, Collier County Clerk of Courts. That's coming up a little bit later. But interesting, actually, this week, a new record low on mortgage rates, 3.6% for a 30-year. That's if you can get it.
Yeah, that's a big if.
You're having tremendous success with getting your buyers.
Sandy's having some success with the too big to fail banks, but I'm at the point where I'm ready to start telling people I would go regional and below in credit unions because they actually appear to want to do some business. And you've just seen one with a bank whose CEO is doing a lot of testifying about their trading activities. That couldn't close a loan for a guy with an 800 credit score that's debt-free that was getting a $50,000 loan on a $200,000 house. So the guy just said, screw it, and paid cash.
It's crazy. And that's kind of like last week or a couple of weeks ago, I kind of talked about there needs to be a product for that where people are putting a sizable, and it's still just like beating your head against the wall. It's crazy.
What your problem you have is you have traders running banks. They're not bankers, they're traders. And they were all about writing loans in 04, 05, and 06 because people refied and they sold and they moved and and it was a great product because they could trade these big packages of loans. Now they're in banking. The guy that's buying the $80,000 house now is going to have that loan for a long time. Yeah. And they don't really want to do that because they're traders acting like bankers.
We are having some success and with the major banks. But that being said, I was saying we closed 3 actually Friday afternoon in our office with one of the major banks. But
what are you doing with all that money?
But the process, I don't know, I should be going on vacation or something. But the process for those poor buyers and everybody involved, and the sellers, of course, was grueling. So, the money's there, the rates are great, it all sounds good, but, the death is in the details, or the devil's in the details, I guess. And, I will say, not in your case that you're talking about, but sometimes what we see is if a buyer, gets a request for a document or documents, and then, it takes 4, 5, 6 days later to get them to the bank, that pushes the timetable back. It's not, and I'm not, I guess I am defending the banks, but, on some hands, it is absolutely insane how the process works. But in other cases, it's really the buyer being reactive to what they need to get the process to continue to move. So,
and these days, I would say that's the majority of it.
It's a big problem. It is a big problem. But
see, I'm a bigger picture guy in this. The too big to fail banks, we bailed them out. We propped them up. They never missed a pay. They never missed a paycheck. They're complaining their bonus checks have went down. I love it because if you commit bank fraud from inside a bank, you'll lose your bonus check. If I commit bank fraud from outside the bank, I lose my liberty.
That's right.
So I'm of the starve the tiger mentality with the too big to fail banks. If you're banking with a too big to fail bank, it should be with a local bank. The local banks are going to loan and they're going to do business locally. Wells Fargo, the profit doesn't stay here. JP Morgan, the profit doesn't stay here. Edison Bank, the profit stays here.
Yeah.
Well,
so you really have to.
I'm a big fan of
the other thing that I'm fighting with right now is I have a situation where we're trying to get a house listed. The buyer or the seller's been through the process. Everything's been approved. We're ready to rock and roll. But to get the green light to actually get it on the market with an approved price, we're really backed up. We're really busy. This has been 4 weeks now. Well, we're really busy. Could have been sold, closed, moved on. Nobody's that busy. Yeah. It's like, work with us here or let's just not do it.
Get her done.
Yeah, get her done or, get out of my way because it's ridiculous.
Yep. Crazy stuff. But we're working through it. We're could be worse, I suppose. Yeah. And
it has been worse. So,
in a way, it's helped us. We've had such a large percentage of cash sales the last 3 years because the banks, in my opinion, just at some point in 08 said, let it bleed out and quit lending here. But that large percentage of cash sales has an incredible amount of stability. In Lee County, the last 3 years, you can average about 20,000 sales a year, 70% of which were cash residentially. There's very few places in the country that have that type of stability.
Yeah.
And Collier's the same way. And Jeff, you were just mentioning you had a situation where the buyer got so frustrated with the loan process, they decided to pay cash. I mean, I've had that over and over and over again, and people just say, I mean, I'm working on it right now. I mean, they're going through the loan process and they just said, forget it. I'm going to just pull it out and I'm going to pay cash and I'm going to get it done. So
my joke with the buyer was, just tell them you're a congressman and you bounce a lot of checks.
And you'll get a discounted rate.
Yeah, they'll give you a discounted rate on that. Call Mozilla directly.
You can tell what kind of week we've all had because, there's no happy-go-lucky even from me this week.
We're seeing steam come off our heads.
That's
Actually,
right.
we are like rocking busy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's.
We're still seeing inventory go down. I mean, it's really interesting.
Well, I have to tell you, as somebody that usually carries 20 to 25 listings myself, I'm down to 3 that aren't pending or sold. And that's, I looked at it the other day. I went, how is that possible? It's like, oh my God, but I think that's indicative of what's happening with the market. I mean, I think the first day I had my license, I had more than 3 listings. So it's a little scary right now. So anybody out there that needs a listing in Naples, give me a call.
The stage, I believe the stage is set for an outright feeding frenzy. We saw it back a few years ago.
And it doesn't have the legs this has. I mean, demographically, this cycle has bigger legs with the boomers. And then look at all the cash as opposed to leverage. Yeah. And like Lee County, we had 10,200 properties at the beginning of 2011 season. We started this season with 8,200 properties. We now have 6,500 active listings. Mm-hmm. So if you go 2 years, you're looking at a tremendous percentage drop in inventory over a 2-year period.
Yep.
Which is why you see some of the builders coming back too.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
coming back big.
100% increase in Lee County permits June over June.
Wow.
I mean, it's from 100 to 240 something, but
still,
mathematically,
that's huge.
It's huge.
It's part of the trend. So
yep. All right, folks. Well, we've got a huge show coming up. We've got lots of great Best Buys, and we'll be talking with Dwight Brock a little bit later in the show. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tamburello.
And Sandy Pastor.
And we'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buys recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Affordable Landscaping is the Real Estate Best Buys choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive, no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit budgetblinds.com. That's budgetblinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
budgetblinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for Real Estate Best Buys. We've got plenty of deals. Let's jump right into some of these. Tombarillo, as usual, you want to start us off here?
I've got it's pending, but it is not maybe back active. We'll just leave it at that. By the time time Monday rolls around, there's a really good chance this thing's going to be back active again.
Okay.
But I've got a house in San Carlos Estates in Bonita Springs, 10160 Strike Lane. This thing has been remodeled. It's move-in ready. It's a nice home. It's on 0.63 acres. It's 1,600 feet under air, a 3-2, and you're about 2 minutes from Coconut Point in a country-type setting. San Carlos Estates, if you haven't checked it out, is very awesome. I also think this house would rent between $1,500 and $1,600 a month. It's listed at $199,900. If you'd like more information or you'd like to get in line to put a backup offer on it, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838.
And by Monday, you may be right in first place, right?
Yeah.
Never know. Sandy.
Okay. I've got a beautiful home. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, almost 2,900 square feet. This is in a secluded enclave of only 16 homes surrounded by a lake, preserve, or the golf course. This is in Wilshire Lakes. It's at 9625 Deepwater Court. This one is available for Home Path, Fannie Mae mortgage at 3% down. It's listed at $415,900. The thing I also like about, of course, it's got a pool and a spa and all those other good things. A beautiful home. But the thing I like about this one also is the location within Wilshire Lakes. Some of them are a little too close to I-75. The location's great, conveniently located as a community. But sometimes in these communities, you have to also look where they are within the community. This is a great location. It's built in 2000. It's got a nice yard. If you're interested in this, which is right off of right at Deepwater Court, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
All right. And this week, I've got a couple of amazing homes on Marco. One of them is the address is 1790 Minorca Court. This is brand new. It's still in the box.
Still in the box.
It's
still under warranty. Still under warranty.
Still has the wrapping on the house. Brand new home. There actually is this house is huge. It's almost 3,800 square feet under air. Total area is over 6,800 square feet. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom, and a half bath. Again, brand new. It's a 2-story home. It also has a den upstairs. It's let's see, impact windows, of course. It's got a U-shaped paver driveway, pool area. I believe, actually, it doesn't say it on here, but I believe it is an Infinity Edge pool. It does say it, with a spa. Southern exposure. Some people really like southern exposure. It's already on sewer. $1,099,000 for a brand new, almost 4,000 square foot house. With, of course, Gulf access. There is, amazingly, another home on this street for sale. It's 2,600 square feet about, and the asking price is $1,200,000. This is a brand new home, almost 4,000 square feet, $1,099,000. This won't be around very long. If you'd like to see it or you'd like just some more information, I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. And with that, I think we need to take a break. But stay tuned, folks. We'll be back with some more great buys. We'll be right back.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swflreia.com. That's www.swflreia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor at Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures, with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
Hello, my name is Tim Ivey. I'm married and the proud father of 4 beautiful children. I cannot think of anything more important than their protection and safety. That's why I'm proud to speak to you about Aegis Microbe Shield, a state-of-the-art, environmentally friendly antimicrobial product which can be applied to all surfaces. It provides a permanent barrier against germs and microorganisms. This green technology was developed by Dow Corning and has been used by NASA, the NFL, and even the United States Army. And now it's available to you. My company, Microbial Block, is the exclusive provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology to all of Florida. It has been proven effective in homes, hospitals, assisted living facilities, schools, athletic facilities, and more. For a free quote, call me today at 239-300-7585. That's 239-300-7585. Or you can log on to my website at www.microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. Microbialblock.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys, and we've got plenty of them, folks. Tumbarella, what do you got?
Got a condo in Bella Sol. They're still occasionally coming up little cheap REOs in here. 4136 Bella Sol Circle, listed at $54,900. It's bank owned, 3.2, built in 05, 1,118 square feet. You have a 3.2 condo in a gated community with courthouse, with the clubhouse is on the lake. Courthouse with the clubhouse is on the lake. The pool is on the lake. Has a small fitness center. What honestly, we do a lot of tenant placement in here, and what I like about Bella Sol is that you send them down and they get interviewed directly by the association managers. They have 2 times a week, and they sit with them, interview them, and get them done.
Twice a week?
Yeah, twice a week.
Wow, that's
awesome.
So
I think Wednesdays and Fridays, it's just specific times. So you can go down and get interviewed, and then you're approved, and that's cool because that's sometimes a hard part about a condo. And they're nice condos. They're 3-2 floor plans, and they're a good floor plan. If you'd like more information on this, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838 at Steel Bridge Realty.
Okay, Sandy.
Okay, we've got another foreclosure. This one's in Laurel Lakes. It's a 4+ den, 3-bathroom, over 2,700 square feet. Of course, it's got the granite and the large pantry. It's got a gourmet kitchen. This one also is available for Fannie Mae Home Path at 3% down. It's at Laurel Lakes, as I said, and it's $309,900, which brings it in at $113 per square, which is great for a 4+ den, 3-bathroom home. The other thing about Laurel Lakes, which is also great for an investor or an owner, is the HOAs HOAs are only $420 a quarter, which is very, very low for some nice amenities, a great location. So if you're interested in this one, you can give me a call, Sandy Pastor at Prudential Florida Realty, 239-595-0714.
All right, and I have what I believe is the best deal, hands down, on Marco for a good-sized condo. This is at 931 Collier Court, which is actually right by the boat launching ramp down at the south end of the island. The name of the condominium building is Water's Edge. This is a 4th floor unit. The building is 4 floors, so this is the top floor. You don't have anybody living on top of you, which is a good thing in my view. It's 1,800 square feet, and the asking price is $297,500, which is just an amazing price. I do not think this will be around very long at all. And here's where why I'm saying that. Currently, there are 2 units for sale in the entire complex. This one at $297,500. There's a smaller unit, 1,300 about square feet for $369,000, and one just sold last week for $344,000. This one, the asking price is $297,500 for an 1,800 square foot unit. It is an end unit, lots of windows. Like I said, it's right by the boat ramp. So it might be a good place for the bait shop we keep talking about.
Yep, they need one.
Yep, so you can turn your condo into a bait shop. If you'd like to see it,
I don't think so.
It's either
you better read the HOA docs carefully.
I think so.
Oh, really? You think there might be an exclusion in there for a bait shop? All right. Anyway, if you'd like to see it or get more information, you can call me. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty. My number is 239-450-3000.
I'd like to be there when they turn in the HOA application to get
Yeah.
approved that I'm going to buy this and make a bait shop on it.
Jeff's Bait Shop.
And you can throw in a bucket of shrimp or bait of some sort, right?
Yeah, it
There you
would
go.
make the whole complex smell really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are sick.
All right, folks, we need to take another break. But you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be having a chat with Dwight Brock, Clerk of Courts. Don't go away.
There's a wise old saying, you cannot build a solid structure on a shaky foundation. Nowhere is this truer than when it comes to the construction of your next house or commercial building. Often overlooked, concrete is one of the most important parts of the building process, so be sure to call the best in concrete construction. General Concrete Corporation. General Concrete builds slabs that are level, walls that are plumb, and buildings that are square. This will save you time, money, and headaches now and well into the future. Call General Concrete at 239-571-1100. for a free quote on any size job. New homes or commercial buildings, remodels, additions, even patios and sidewalks. General Concrete gets it done right the first time. Call General Concrete now at 239-571-1100. That's 239-571-1100.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
In today's competitive real estate market, timing is everything. Steelbridge Realty LLC is a licensed real estate brokerage headquartered in Lee County that utilizes cutting-edge marketing techniques to offer solutions in today's market. Steelbridge Realty's group of professionals have decades of experience and have navigated through many business cycles. If you own real estate that you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide you with a free competitive market analysis. If you have any general questions about buying or selling land, residential or commercial real estate in Florida, call SteelBridge Realty at 239-567-9838. That's SteelBridge Realty at 239-567-9838. Or you can check us out on the web anytime, day or night at www.lee-county-homes.com. That's www.lee-county-homes.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Okay, welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tamburello.
And good morning again, Sandy Pastor.
And now we are going to be having a little conversation with one of my personal favorites, local celebrity here, Dwight Brock. Dwight is the Collier County Clerk of Courts. And first of all, welcome, Dwight. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thank you. I didn't know I was a celebrity, but I'll take that.
Well, I'm going to stop in and get your autograph. Maybe you can put it on like a $100 bill or something.
And then we'll put it on eBay.
My signature floats around probably more than anybody else in this county.
All right. Well, again, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are now involved in an election coming up, I guess, on the 14th, or at least the primary on the 14th of August.
That is correct.
And so what... First, let's start off with what the Collier County Clerk does. What do you do? And well, give us that rundown first.
Well, the clerk has two principal primary functions. One is we are the accountant, the auditor, and the custodian of county funds, which means that I'm the chief financial officer for the Board of County Commissioners agency. The other side of the house is we are the agency that provides the legal function for people to enter the court system and to assist those through the process of the court system. So those are the two primary functions, but we also do official records. For example, if you buy a piece of property, you record the deed, you're recording that in my office. And those are the primary functions. You know, the area where I receive the most publicity is probably through my accountant, auditor, and custodian of county funds role, in that I have a legal responsibility as the clerk of court to ensure that no expenditure gets made that is not lawful. And if I do, I become potentially personally liable for that expenditure. And if I do it knowing that it is unlawful, I then become criminally liable for that expenditure. So
that is really an amazing thing that you are. It still just blows my mind that you're personally liable for these funds. That's an amazing responsibility.
Well, I mean, and I suspect that the reason for that is that our forefathers that created these requirements had the design that the clerk of the circuit court was not to be a political animal, not to be someone that does things because it's popular, but simply applies the law. And that's what I try to do. You know, I'm both a certified public accountant and an attorney here in the state of Florida, and I was a criminal prosecutor for about 11 years before I became the clerk. And I take my job seriously, and I do it in a responsible manner to the best of my God-given abilities.
But I think it gives the public a sense of security, at least to some extent, that there is recourse. You know, if there is someone, you know, less scruples than you have, Dwight, in that position, because there is recourse if, in fact, someone, you know, does something illegally or criminally with county funds.
You know, as
let's go get Dwight.
I'm fond of saying, you know, the people look to me as their watchdog.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm the check and balance in local government. Bottom line.
It'd be fun if we could apply the same standards to Congress.
Yeah, no joke.
Dwight, can you just kind of make that happen? I mean, you are a lawyer.
Yeah, I just snap my fingers. And
I think between you and Charlie Green, y'all could probably get that done.
Yeah.
I'm still trying.
I mean, we're losing Charlie this year, and I hate to see that.
Yeah.
So your qualifications are amazing. I mean, you are an attorney, you're a CPA, and you've been doing this for how long now as clerk?
I'm in my 19th year.
19th year, so you've got a little bit of experience.
Got a little bit.
All right.
You know, people have, you know, sometimes made the argument, well, he's been there a long time. It's time to get rid of him. But, I mean, think about what the clerk does. I'm the accountant and the auditor, and I'm the attorney on the other side. How many of you go out and look for an accountant or an attorney to do things for you who doesn't have any experience? Not many of us do they. So one would think that you would be looking for that experience and those credentials that would allow one to do the job as they're supposed to.
I think I should run the entire county. The entire spreadsheets would be on Post-it notes.
I think you should stick to radio.
It would all be on Post-it notes for the world to see. It would be great. So,
one of my objectives, this is by no means a small feat, but one of my objectives is to ultimately take everything that the clerk's office does and put it out on the website for the public to be able to see it. That way they will know what their Board of County Commissioners is spending their money on. They will know what the clerk of the circuit court is spending their money on. We as government officials should be transparent and open for the public. If you think about our founding fathers and the way they set up government, the principle behind it was fundamentally that the public is the ones who control and keep government in check.
Yeah.
And if we as the people know more about what government does, the better off we're going to be in keeping that government in check. And I think that's one of the problems that we now experience in our federal government, is that it's just so large that nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, and honestly, I am a huge fan of yours, and I consider myself to be somewhat apolitical. But there is so much transparency through your office, through your website, collierclerk.com. There's so much information, and you're accessible. You're truly an accessible guy. People can call you, they can email you. It's an amazing thing to have you, and the longer you can stay in that position, the longer you're willing to stay in that position, would be the best thing for all of us who live and work here in Collier County. So,
well, I appreciate your comments.
Yeah, and
I enjoy what I do. I truly believe that I'm a public servant, and as a consequence, I should represent the public to the best of my God-given ability, and that's what I do. I have, when I say, the truth of the matter, excuse me, is that I have a tremendous staff that works for the public here in the clerk's office. And they do a tremendous job. We have been cut to the bones through our funding over the last few years. We've had to lay people off, but we haven't had any reduction in our workload. And, the number of duties that we're required to carry out hasn't been reduced. And, last count that somebody made, I think that was over 1,200 responsibilities of the clerk. I mean, if you think about what the clerk's office does with small numbers of people that we have, the clerk's office pays about 70,000 bills a year. And I have less than 20 people, including supervisory staff, that deal with that.
It is an amazing operation you have. I frequent the courthouse voluntarily. That might be an important part of that.
Yeah.
And you do. But we have to take a break. Dwight, we'd appreciate you staying on the line.
I'll do it.
And we'll come back right after this and talk a little bit more. Folks, you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys, having a chat with Dwight Brock, Collier County Clerk of Courts. Stay tuned.
Of course, you're going to enjoy that free bottle of champagne that Aries Title gives to our real estate investor clients with every closing. But Aries Title doesn't stop there. You'll really enjoy the substantial discounts off closing fees Aries Title offers to our investor clients. Aries Title enjoys working with Southwest Florida real estate investors who help make this such a great place to buy, invest, rent, and sell. The staff and attorneys at Aries Title provide investors with insightful strategies and smooth closings. Aries helps with smart strategies like purchasing property in land trusts and LLCs. Aries Title offers leading-edge expertise in short sale transactions and courthouse foreclosure purchases. Aries Title is Southwest Florida's #1 choice and Real Estate Best Buy's recommendation for expertise in real estate closings, title work, and ownership strategies. To find out how to get your substantial discount and your free bottle of champagne, call Aries Title at 239-530-7111. That's 239-530-7111.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pasteur, Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. As we say, it is the place for real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty.
And Jeff Tombarello of Steelbridge Realty.
And Sandy Pasteur with Prudential Florida Realty.
And we come together every week giving you the very best buys across all of Southwest Florida and some great information. And we bring to you some of the great people of the area. Right now we're talking with Collier County Clerk of Courts, Dwight Brock. And so, Dwight, like I said before, there's an election coming up. What's at stake in your view in this election?
Well, when I look at what my opponent has said, for example, I look at an email that he sent to the county attorney saying that, even though there's not a contract, we need to be paying bills. Well, the county attorney's office then at that point in time tried to explain that, the board makes the determination of how to spend the money. Then the clerk reviews it for its propriety or legality. And my opponent's comment was, well, maybe that will change soon, which tells me that my opponent wants to play politics with the role of clerk. If that happens, it will be the citizens of this community that suffer.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
If you start interjecting politics into the process of the role of the clerk, you have now lost your check and balance, and the people will not be served by that. And that's the approach. I look at, who his associates are. I noticed from an email that he was, in fact, on the finance committee, campaign committee of Commissioner Coletta. He's very close to all of the other commissioners, and if, in fact, he starts playing politics, if he was to succeed and begin playing politics with the process, no one would lose but the citizens.
The people.
So I think that is the primary thing that would be lost. In addition to that, if you look at my credentials, I do accounting and I do law. I have the experience and the education of both. He has neither. So you're going to lose that if I am defeated.
Yep.
But, as I've said many times, that's the call of the public. I just hope the public understands the necessity of that role of check and balance.
Yeah. And again, as somebody who frequents the courthouse for numerous issues, real estate related, I can tell people that you make it a great process, and your people, everyone that I know who knows you, has the utmost respect for you. You run a great ship over there. And now, speaking of real estate, let's turn a little bit to the foreclosures, which you oversee. Interesting trends going on. We've gotten the updated foreclosure numbers. Tumbarella, you had a chance to take a look at this. What do you make of these numbers?
Pretty much mirrors what Lee's doing. You've got a second bump going in filings with, what you're seeing, what I'm seeing in Lee, and I haven't drilled into this. I've just seen those numbers, but what I see in Lee is you've got a lot of refilings and a lot of stuff that was held back during the robo-signing issues now hitting the courthouse.
Yeah.
The refilings in Lee, or particularly the new filings, are much higher principal balances. Are you seeing? Do you guys actually track that?
No, we don't. We don't track the principal balance on the mortgage and note.
No.
That's not one of the items that we track.
But the refilings really seem to be, there are so many properties that just flounder through the system. They come and they go, and we're not absorbing them, whether going back to the banks to their inventory or to investors or end users. They're just floundering in the system.
Any idea what your backlog between list pendants and either judgment or dismissal is? How many?
No, we don't.
How many cases? Okay.
No, we don't know that.
So, Dwight, what exactly are you doing?
But I can tell you that it is, in fact, substantial. Okay, one of the things that we see in the process as we go through it, you have a lot of cases that get filed, and the cases just don't move. A lot of the cases have condominium association fees hanging out there, and one of the principal complaints that I hear is from the condo associations that until that gets resolved, they don't get any money. So the people in the condominiums are having to basically carry those people that are not paying, and it's in the foreclosure process. And, that's very frustrating for the condominium association, the people that are having to pay the fees to keep up these buildings that are in foreclosure. At one point in time, one of the things that we used to see a lot of was we would get a final judgment directing us to sell it. And we would go through the process of trying to sell it, and the first thing we'd know after we had gone through the entire process, the sale would get canceled by the court. And, we would have to start all back through that process again at the very beginning. But we're seeing much less of that. Obviously, there are those instances in which the courts want to make sure that they've dotted their I's and crossed their T's, but it's not being given out quite so easily now. And I think that's good for the public. I think that's good for the people in these condominium associations where these are impacting them. And, the faster we can move it through the process, I think the better off everyone is. But, a lot of times the petitioner or the bank or mortgage holder has a different interest from everyone else.
Yeah.
So we've got to deal with them all.
And I've seen numerous cases where the plaintiff has canceled the sale.
Oh, that's usually the situation.
Which is bizarre.
Plaintiff well, if you think about it, it's not all that bizarre because once they take custody of the property, then they're going to be responsible for those condo fees.
But you'd think that they're the plaintiff, they want resolution, and it just drags on.
But you also have the problem, and I've run into this doing REO sales, not only the condo association, but you get into searching the title, you've got other liens against the property, like second mortgages and things like that. And that holds up the process, too. I mean, there seems to me that the cart is definitely in front of the horse. You would think that those kind of searches would be done almost even before things are listed by the bank or somebody responsible like that, because, you're sitting here, You got a great contract. You got everything else. You've even got the HOA, positioned to cooperate. And all of a sudden, I mean, I'm dealing with this right now.
Right.
They finally do a search. I'm thinking, why wasn't this done 3 weeks ago? And a second lien shows up.
Correct.
So, and buyers get frustrated. Although the inventory is shrinking dramatically, there are still options that can make a sale very difficult to hold everything in place. So,
right.
Yep.
The whole system is screwed up.
Yep.
One of the things you talk about the inventories, one of the things that we are seeing is a tremendous or a substantial increase in the number of documents. Now, I'm not looking at it just as deeds, but there are a lot of real estate transactions that are beginning to take place. That's a good thing. And it seems to be a constant progression upwards. So we're hoping that this is not just a anomaly in the process, but this is a trend. And one of the things,
I think we are all in agreement.
We don't track this statistically, but one of the things that my staff tell me is it appears that there is a great deal of these transactions that are from out-of-country money. By that I mean from Europe. People appear to be fleeing the euro and coming for safe harbor in the United States in the real estate. Same thing from South American markets. So that is something that my staff seem to be sensing as we're going through this process of recording these.
Yeah, and I think we're all in agreement that this is a trend. It's not an anomaly. And I think things are getting better.
I hope so.
Yep.
It
Folks,
looks like it.
I want to implore you to check out a couple of websites. CollierClerk.com has an abundance of information. You've got to know that. You've got to make that one of the websites you visit for information. CollierClerk.com and also DwightBrock.com. Dwight, I want to thank you for coming on the show, taking your time. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get you back here sometime soon.
Okay, Jeff, I appreciate it. One of the things that everybody needs to remember is on August the 14th, it is an open primary, so everybody gets to vote, whether you're Republican, Independent, or Democrat. You get an opportunity to voice who will be your next clerk of courts.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
again,
you very
Dwight.
much.
All right, folks, that we're going to wrap up another segment. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. You're listening to Real Estate Best Buys.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, this is Tim with Microbial Block, a service provider of the Aegis Microbe Shield technology. It's an antimicrobial spray that, when applied, becomes a part of whatever surface you are applying it to. It forms a microscopic layer of pins that carry an electrical charge, and when bacteria or germ-causing microorganisms come in contact with this layer of pins, it pops like a balloon. Since it's a mechanical kill of the microorganism and not a chemical kill, the layer of pins remain on the surface to kill again. This is a green technology, so it is safe for use in any application, whether it is at home, work, school, nursery, church, or at the mall. If you see Microbial Block's green and blue shield, you know you are being protected from germs. Microbial Block, active defense against germs. Call us today at 239-300-7585 or check us out on the web at microbialblock.com. That's MICROBIAL block.com. microbialblock.com.
Affordable Landscaping is the real estate Best Buy's choice for all your lawn and landscaping needs. Affordable Landscaping has been serving Collier County residents for over 16 years with the absolute best value in landscaping and lawn maintenance, and is currently the landscape contractor for the city of Marco Island. No job is too big or too small. Affordable Landscaping is your one-stop shop for all your lawn and tree service, irrigation, pest control, landscape design, and installation needs. Affordable Landscaping is reliable, on time, and offers quality services at affordable prices. Call Affordable Landscaping right now at 239-389-1468. That's 239-389-1468. No matter what your lawn maintenance or landscaping needs are, you owe it to yourself to give Affordable Landscaping a call. You'll save time and money and a great peace of mind knowing Affordable Landscaping is on the job. Call Affordable Landscaping for a free estimate now at 239-389-1468.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. We still have plenty more. Tumbarella, what do you have?
Got a big monster home in Colony Trace, 4-3, three-car garage, $86 a square foot. This thing's built in 2006. It's 2,822 square feet under air in a gated community that's just a really, really neat place. Listed at $244,900. If you'd like more, I mean, you cannot build this for anywhere near that amount of money. If you'd like more information on this, you can give us a call at 239-567-9838 at Steelbridge Realty.
Okay, Sandy.
Okay, I've talked about this courtyard home in De La Salle before. I wanted to bring it up again because we just had a really nice price reduction. It's now listed at $598,900. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home over 3,000 square feet. It has the cabana, which has a bedroom, a full bath, a great closet, and the ability to have a little kitchenette in there as well. Beautiful pool home in De La Salle, very low HOA fees, centrally located. This one is getting a lot of attention, and if this is something that you're interested in, I'd love to show it to you. It's at 15835 De La Salle Lane, and my number is 239-595-0714.
All right, and I have a house on Marco Island, right on the corner of Collier Boulevard and Barfield. The address is 741 Barfield Drive. Very convenient location. Direct access home, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, over 1,500 square feet, built in 88. Great size lot. It does not have a pool, but there's plenty of room for a pool, even a home expansion or addition if you wanted to. Very quick out to the Gulf of Mexico. And this is really almost lot value, folks, priced at $325,000. Just this week, property came on the market, a direct access lot for $269,000 and was gone in 24 hours. So that's,
you could set up your bait shop from the dock there.
We could do that. Maybe have an annex. We have the main bait station here at this house, and then like a little side shop at the condo.
Moving right along.
Yeah. Well, bait shop is primarily two places.
We're capitalists and enterprise.
Hour, yes.
But yeah, what you'll have is, you'll have the place where they have coffee and tell fishing stories, and then there's the actual place where the commerce is.
That's right.
That's right.
What the condo could be where the fishing lies are told.
That's right. Yeah, it's sort of like the 19-hole club or something at a golf course.
Everybody gets a hole in one there.
There you go.
And at the house, you can grow tomatoes.
Or at least a 2-for-1. Right? Yeah.
So anyway, if this is a house that suits you and you'd like to see it, I don't think this is going to be around very much longer with the inventory going down continually. Give me a call. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. And that about wraps it up for another edition of Real Estate Best Buys. Yep. Folks, thanks for listening, and we want to thank Dwight Brock for coming on the show today. We'll be back next week. Stay tuned.
Be sure to listen to Real Estate Best Buys every Sunday morning at 10. Brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. In the meantime, if you need help buying or selling property on Marco Island, be sure to call Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. That's 239-450-3000. For help in Naples, call Sandy Pasteur of Prudential Florida Realty at 239-595-0714. That's 239-595-0714. And for all your real estate needs in Lee County, call Jeff Tumbarillo of Steel Bridge Realty, 239-567-9838. That's 239-567-9838.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.